Over the past 7 months, there's been a stirring in the North American leadership team from the Holy Spirit that sounds something like this. Lift up your eyes and look at the opportunities that I'm presenting you with. For 17 years, this spiritual family has been faithful to a stewardship of a set of values that have become the distinguishing characteristics of the Every Nation movement. Our founders and all of those that have come behind them have lived and taught those values in such a way that is attracted and connected with the hearts of thousands of people around the world.
Through a combination of hard work, commitment, and the worldwide efforts of the 2010 initiative, Every Nation has gone from a handful of churches in 1994 to over 500 churches convening in more than 60 nations. Each one of these churches is unique but similar. Their methodologies differ, but the people that make up these churches all live by the same values that this movement was founded on. In many ways, what started 17 years ago has gone viral, as the infectious nature of our message has moved around the world, transforming lives everywhere it goes.
Recently, the North American leadership team and a few other strategic leaders from the Every Nation world gathered together in Washington, D.C. to talk about what Jesus was saying to us in North America. And one thing was incredibly clear. We have to increase our level of impact on the United States and Canada. The fields are white. The harvest is ripe. Opportunities abound. We must find and send more laborers over the next 10 years than ever before. It's time to unite together again. Another initiative, but this time with North America as the goal. Not exclusively, but as our main point of focus.
Using a particular criteria, we picked the top 20 influential centers in North America. We call these student suburban potential cities. Then we looked at how many of these cities already have an Every Nation church. This leaves 8 opportunities for us to seize.
Now, before I go any further, I want to talk about our churches in North America. This past Easter, over 30,000 people gathered together in our Every Nation churches in North America. Many of our churches are experiencing dynamic growth and impacting their cities in very, very powerful ways. Each of these churches has a geographic stewardship. There are cities and campuses within their reach that they are called to go and plant and build in. These churches are movemental in their thinking. There's something in their very fabric that compels them to go beyond what they can do in their 4 walls on Sunday morning.
So here is what our new initiative looks like. We must go to these 8 student suburban potential cities and plant influential churches. This can only be done by a convergence of all the North American churches. Also, every movemental church must take on the responsibility of their own geographic stewardship and plant influential churches there.
If our North American churches will join together in focus and investment, God will make up what we lack, and together we will raise up literally hundreds of churches over the next 10 years. If each church is movemental in its thinking, by this I mean being a movement inside a movement, planting churches in their region and joining together with us in the North American Initiative. Together, we can and will do this.
It is our firm belief that the churches who invest in this expansion initiative wisely will be blessed with resources to make it all possible. The question you have to ask is, does North America need more Every Nation churches? Does God have an Every Nation people in these cities and on these campuses that He has called us to? Is my church a movement?